Big Effin Nerds. I fucking love her.
She's badass.
She's probably one of the prettiest women I've ever seen.
And she'll rip your face off.
That's fine.
So badass.
If I were to die by any woman, it would be her.
Welcome back to fucking Big Effin Nerds. That's two fuckins.
That's two fucking.
I got two fucks to give you.
Welcome back to Big Effin Nerds. Yeah, welcome back everyone to the podcast where we talk about literally anything and everything nerdy. Yeah. I am Michael Lee.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Big Effin Nerds. I like how that's been your thing for like every single and this is Big Effin Nerds. All right, so we're gonna start off with obviously our usual fact, but I got something a little bit special. So I've had this book for a while now, and I have yet to bring it onto the podcast. And Matt, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 1,144.
Between 1 and 1,144.
Yes, sir.
1,143.
43? Oh, shit. God damn it. I mean, that makes it easy. I could just go to the very end
Second
of the
to
book.
last, yeah, you got it. Oh, damn, look at those fucking chops, dude.
Oh, yeah. You got a little bit of an illustration. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but
I should start doing one of those.
That's
like a full-on
Gettysburg
Captain Price kind of shit.
Yeah, it's like a Gettysburg friggin' mustache.
Yeah.
So, all right. Fact number 1,143. The wars between Romans and Persians lasted about 721 years. The longest conflict in human history.
No shit.
721 years.
I mean,
what the fuck? That's 7 centuries.
I was like, fuck, I don't even want to try to do the math to figure out how many generations that is.
Like human generations?
Yeah.
What, give or take, people live average 80.
Well, back then we could probably.
Well, no, back then
we could probably
like
chop it down to like
years.
40-year-old.
Yeah.
You're knocking on death's door at 40.
Shit. I could do the math right quick, like I think.
Yeah, one of us has to
That's
do
like 200 something.
Fuck.
200 something generations of people.
That's just bloodlines and bloodlines of just conflict.
Wow.
Fuck.
That's a long time too.
Can you-
721 years?
Yeah, I was to say, fuck, can you imagine being now like talking to your parents and they're like, how long has this been going on? They're like, from me and my daddy and my daddy's daddy.
And my daddy's daddy's daddy.
And my daddy's 3 hours later. And my daddy's daddy's daddy.
And my daddy exponent fucking 14.
All right, Dad, shut the fuck up. Fuck. You asked.
But yeah, that is a seriously long time, and I hopefully we don't have to see any type of conflict like that.
I mean,
like that long. I mean, obviously, humans are humans. We're gonna have conflicts forever. It's never gonna stop.
It's always gonna be there.
Don't even think like it's gonna stop someday. It won't.
I was like, what was it? I remember talking to somebody, and I brought up being in the military and stuff, and they're like, oh, you know, like you wanted to do that, this and that kind of shit. Not like shitting on me or whatever, but kind of like, oh, like, yeah, but that sucks that you have to do that. I'm like, yeah, ideally, I wish we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But that's a perfect world, and that's definitely not what we're in.
Yeah, definitely.
Ideally, a perfect world, no fight, no military.
Let me just squeeze that a little bit in there and then do like that. Okay, there you go.
Like that.
Oh, God. Ooh, like that.
But yeah, I was like, ideally, there'd be no fighting, no need for a standing military. But alas, 'tis not the world we live in.
Yeah, unfortunately. But the world we do live in is allowing us to do a podcast like this. So
could be worse.
Could be a lot worse. But then again, you also have a podcast like ours, so it probably is worse.
So it could be better.
It could be better.
It's a give and take, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at us with our new table. I feel like we're legit now, dude.
I know.
We're over here. Look at it.
You got a new table. Got to make it all nice and formal?
Something like
it's
that.
not formal.
New table, new us.
Or yeah.
New table, same shit. That's really what it is.
Same bullshit.
All right. Well, fuck. You want to jump in some news?
Yeah. Well, let's get it going with.
This just in on nerdy news. First up, did you hear about Aaron Carter?
I did.
Sad.
Dude, I randomly opened up was it Instagram? And I saw just a quick glimpse, TMZ, oh, Aaron Carter found. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because that's a name from when I was a kid. I remember seeing that name
Shit.
all over the
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
He was one of the heartthrobs.
I remember having my grabbing like
Your
one
first
of my
crush. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
First man crush.
Down, boy, down. Easy. I remember getting listening to my sister's old burned Backstreet Boys CDs.
Oh yeah.
I had a burned Shaggy CD. I remember that. Wasn't me.
Mr. Bombastic.
Wasn't me.
Yeah,
It was you, bro.
It was you. You fucking lie. Yeah, it was sad, and I think they don't have a determined cause of death yet, but he was found in a bathtub.
Well,
yeah,
that's kind of telling.
They said he drowned, but then there's also, I think he may have had drug issues as well. So it's definitely like, where are we at? Was it purposeful?
Yeah.
Was it by accident? Like he had OD'd and then just there's plenty of different causes that could have happened, but it's overall sad.
Yeah, super sad. He's gone. Not all the Backstreet Boys are back.
But
Backstreet's back. All right. Too soon? Yeah, it's too soon. It's only been 2 days. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aaron. I didn't mean.
Yeah. Dark. But on the lighter side,
What you got? Show me what you got.
we got Ragnarok coming out tomorrow.
Tonight.
Oh yeah, tonight technically.
I know. And when I leave here, guess what I'm doing? Playing that shit.
Masturbating. What? Sorry, I did not mean. Hold on.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Mutually exclusive.
One hand. Come on.
You be doing it to the game.
I've been waiting so long.
Dude, we have been waiting so long for this.
4 years.
So long.
Fuck.
Especially, I mean, come on. The end credit scene, you're going to leave us blue balled like that. And we already know, oh my God, he's going to fight Thor. You're gonna make us 4 years for that shit.
4 years.
Man.
Luckily,
But
at first I was bummed when I found out that this was going to be the last one. It wasn't going to be a trilogy. This was going to be the last one. But now I'm okay with it. Because I'm I don't really want a middle game. I want to just, it's good. And plus you can't call it Ragnarok. And like they said it, they're we can't call it Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen.
yeah, that'd be a little bit, what's the word? It would basically defeat the purpose of the game, of the title.
Yeah.
So, but finally, we get it, alas.
Yes. I already got it pre-downloaded. There was the timer on there yesterday. I'm we're almost there.
Unfortunately for me, I am a broke boy, so I have to wait till Thursday when I get paid.
And I'm just irresponsible.
I'm just irresponsible.
Nah, I'm not that bad.
But yeah, so that's another fun little thing. You have any other big news?
So, pretty big. Well, I guess I'll just bring this up real quick. Another game, I forgot to bring it up before. It's coming out November 22nd. Evil West, you heard of that?
No.
Third person, it's cowboy shit, but it's don't listen. But you're like vampire hunters and shit. And it's all paranormal kind of, whatever. I don't know about paranormal, but it's steampunky kind of looking shit.
Interesting. Okay.
Hunting a bunch of vampires. That looks pretty cool.
Okay.
There's just a tiny little, doesn't really show anything, just a tiny little screenshot I took of a trailer there.
Co-op or?
I believe so. One of the comments somebody said was really happy to see a game where the co-op is the entire campaign. So that's good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like Alien Fireteam essentially.
I guess
because that whole game you can play co-op.
I guess so, but that one I've seen the trailers for maybe the past year or so, and it just looks like a good old fashioned video game.
Really?
It just looks fun.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like kind of one of those mid 2000s kind of shit,
Oh, that was my favorite time gaming.
Yeah, was some good
especially
shit.
for single player games. Oh man,
yeah.
Some great single player games on that.
Excuse me, jeez.
During that time frame.
But that looks good. And big news I found out about: Westworld has now been canceled after season 4.
Oh yeah, that was the show that Matt was pretty hung up on, and I know why. Because Matt put me onto a podcast by Mr. Dan Cummings.
Cummins,
yeah, Cummins,
the suck master.
Time Suck. And he talked about Westworld a lot in that podcast. So,
Believe it or not, I was watching that before I started listening to Time Suck.
oh, for real?
Swear. So you talked about it, I was like, look at that. But yeah, like I stopped halfway through season 3 playing games, watching other shit. So now, I don't know, I guess I kind of got like, well, there's still going to be, because there was rumors, they're like, there might be a season 5, but they weren't sure. And everybody said like season 4 seemed pretty final. But they're like,
so it kind of was already ending.
yeah, like I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I don't think season 4 ended like shit. And like you're like, what the fuck, what now? From what I have heard, it's, they mostly kind of laid it out for you. They're like, here you go.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they give some. I mean, from what it sounds like, they're giving some type of conclusion. So you shouldn't be like sitting there empty-handed, like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Gimme.
Plus, I always I can always appreciate a show that knows when to quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm pretty sure I said it before with Breaking Bad. Like come season 5, I was like, I don't really know what else they can do.
Walking Dead should have ended a while ago.
I stopped watching that probably 2-3 seasons ago.
I stopped watching it and then I caught back up because I mourned over Glenn's death for a long time. Let's just say that. But I'm sure everyone else did. But I eventually was like, all right, you know what? I love zombies. Absolutely love zombies. I mean, even from high school days, I would have like a lanyard around my neck that says, I love zombies. And then I had like a button on my backpack that was like, zombie apocalypse survivor, some stupid shit like that.
I also love zombies back here.
Yeah. And so I was like, you know what? This was like one of the biggest zombie shows.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, not the biggest zombie show. And so I was like, you know what? I need to catch back up. I haven't finished, but I did catch up to the latest season, and I still need to completely finish.
Because I was like, last I checked, they only had like 3 episodes left.
Yeah, I thought, what's funny? It was while I was trying to catch up, I thought it had already ended, and I was catching up to the very end, and then it ended the way it did. I was like, what the fuck? So there's another season? All right, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, I kind of kept thinking it was over too. Like I see on Facebook, like, oh, like last season. Like you've been saying that.
Well, at least, like I said, at least with Westworld, you'll be able to, sit there comfortably and be like, all right, cool. You know what? That was nice.
And I guess that's probably part of why I took a break too, because I was like, oh, there's probably gonna be season 5. I got time. I don't need to like worry about rushing to finish it.
Yeah.
But now I can just come back and finish it. Because season 3 is pretty fucking weird.
Is it?
I mean, it's all weird, but like I remember people like saying comments too. They're like, yeah, what the fuck was up with season 3? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty weird.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's good though.
I mean, I am gonna watch it eventually, but right now I'm on an anime binge again.
Again?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
so I took a break.
I didn't know you stopped.
I'm sure, as all anime watchers know, you can only watch so much anime before you want to move on to like something different, completely different, and you'll take like a quick break. You'll take like a
little palate cleanser.
Yeah, like a 2-week, maybe 1-week break, and then you'll go back to it, and then you just start hardcore binging everything again.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's so much anime out there. You can binge whatever.
There's so much of everything.
There's a new one that came out that people have been kind of excited for, called Chainsaw Man.
I've not seen that. I've seen like clips of it.
That one is very nice.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. And it's super gory.
Oh fuck! I mean,
so
dude's got chainsaws for hands and a head.
Yeah.
So like,
that's some news for anyone that may not know. Also, One Piece movie came out this past Friday, so I am trying to see that one, and I need a buddy. So, anyone out there? I mean, I'll go watch it by myself. I'm not afraid to watch movies by myself at all.
No, me either. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is. You kind of just go and you just like you have that experience with yourself.
I've only done it like 2 or 3 times tops, I think.
Oh, dude, I did it so many times.
Yeah. No, I mean, like
that makes me feel like such a loner. Fuck.
I felt like that initially. That happened when I was like still in El Paso, and I went out. I went out on like a Friday night. It's everybody's fucking date night. I'm like standing in line by myself, and there's holding hands, bam, and I'm sitting
They're
there,
all smooching in front of you, and you're just like looking down at your phone, like
just sitting there, like I just want to hurry up and get in the dark theater so nobody can see me.
yeah, for real. Some news I wanted to bring up that we had seen. I don't believe we've talked about it because it's relatively new. Gears of War.
Oh, the show
The
and movie?
Netflix is coming out with a show and movie, I believe. I believe that's what I saw on IGN.
And everybody's like, get Dave Bautista for Marcus Phoenix. Because there's you played the last one, Gears 5, right?
I played a little bit of it. I didn't play the full thing yet.
Well, because there's a mode, like, I guess after you beat the story, you can just play the whole game where it's like Marcus Phoenix is Dave Bautista. Like they just have his face modeled and everything.
Yeah. I did hear about that.
So like if they don't, you're fucking up. Like if you're fucking up if you don't get Dave Bautista.
I don't know. I feel like would Dave Bautista do that one?
He wants to. I'm pretty sure
does he?
he said like
Okay.
I want to do that.
Okay, cool. So if that's the case, then okay, I'll accept that one.
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, he could be a good pick.
We did come up with a Salem character for Army of Two though. So Ryan Reynolds is going to be Salem.
It's perfect.
So Dave Bautista and Ryan Reynolds.
I think I
Since
would
we
like.
already brought that up. We already brought up
think,
Dave Bautista.
I think I would like that chemistry between them two. Could be good.
After seeing him play as Jax, Dave Bautista playing as Drax.
Oh, Drax. I thought you said Jax. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Gotcha. I heard Jax. What are you talking about?
No, but seeing his comedic side, because it's funny because I knew Dave Bautista from before his whole movie thing when he was in the WWE.
Right.
I remember seeing his premiere episode, and he came out. He's just jacked up dude, 6'6", fucking 325 pounds or some shit like that. And he went off facing against one of my favorite wrestlers, Goldberg.
I
Yeah.
forgot about him. Wow.
He was my favorite. And so seeing him through that, I never saw him be comedic. And when I first saw him be comedic in Guardians of the Galaxy as Drax, I was like, oh, this dude's actually hella funny.
Yeah, he's good.
The way he delivers certain things is just that funny. So, but yeah, so Gears of War, Netflix.
That's coming.
Still unsure because Netflix has been kind of weird with their filmmaking as of late.
A little iffy.
Yeah, I think they're trying to push out too much content and they're just not thinking about their shit as often.
Well, yeah. So, like, I just read maybe yesterday or day before, like, they just announced they're going to be doing another 2 seasons, not 1, fucking 2, for Dahmer.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I'm like,
know why.
Why?
That's unnecessary.
Make it make sense.
I don't think that's necessary at all because
No.
One, the dude's dead. You've already played out his entire story.
Yeah, you covered the whole fucking thing.
So what the fuck do you have else to build on?
That's what I'm saying. This was very reactionary for sure.
And they're definitely trying to squeeze as much juice out of that fruit as possible. And I think as you guys, as viewers, boycott Netflix. But I really don't think like it's unnecessary. They're basically you're paying a subscription price for them to do what?
Make the same shit. I don't know.
Yeah, they're wasting money. They're wasting your money. I think they should be focusing on other projects more attentively.
And then with The Witcher, they just fucking shit the bed on that now.
Oh,
Totally. I mean, with Henry Cavill.
oh yeah, with them releasing him essentially.
Yeah, I mean, there's apparently like a big old petition going around, signing with a shitload of signatures to get him back on. But I mean, how often do those really work?
They worked with the Sonic.
They did.
You remember when Sonic came out with that horrendous
And everyone went,
look?
"What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, like, how are you gonna have like amazing CGI in this day and age, and you go and fuck up the one character that
here's
you
Sonic.
can do exactly like?
Here's Sonic. He had little chiclet teeth.
He
I
has
was like,
small eyes, a small nose. Yeah, it was fucking.
he looked more like that Ugandan Knuckles. Fucking, do no way. He looked like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just Netflix. I think is failing as a company right now. So that's why when I hear Gears of War under them, I'm like, oh, like I wish Prime would have picked it up. Like Netflix actually almost had Rings of Power.
Oh, really?
It was between Netflix, HBO Max, and Prime. And Prime essentially got it because the showrunners for that show were like, we want to stick to the very source material. And we want this to be truer than true, like to the T, Lord of the Rings folklore.
Good.
And I was like, I love you guys.
This is good.
You know what's cool? That's their first show as showrunners.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Shit.
And
Seems like they nailed it.
like I said, I think they did an amazing job. I love the show, and I can't wait to see more of that one.
Fuck yeah.
But moving on with news.
What else we got? Let's see. Oh, Wakanda Forever coming out on the 11th.
It is coming out this weekend.
That's shit. That's 2 days ago. I mean, 2 days from now.
2 days ago.
This is the future.
When you watching it?
Yeah, it will. By the time you see it, it will be out.
Yeah, that is true. By the time you see this episode, Black Panther
then,
will
yes,
be out.
It's out
So yes, it is out right now.
now.
That's actually hella funny. Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. I am still a little bit nervous because MCU's kind of they're trying to do like this lighter take on everything, and I'm like, not the time. Again,
Although,
I've said it in the past, not the time.
Some reviews, I guess, have come out for Wakanda Forever already, and people are saying fucking
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
We'll see though.
They have to. This is the first Black Panther movie since Chad Boseman had passed, and
this is one of those movies that's like, if you fuck this up, we will fuck you up.
if they
don't do Chadwick like this.
I'm not saying that this movie's like make or break the MCU, but I'm pretty sure that if they fucked this movie up, or if they had fucked this movie up, I'll say it properly, that the MCU would just crush
It ain't
under its own weight.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good for them. That's for sure.
The rest of the films would just not be it. So, well, I'm glad to hear that reviews are a little bit better.
Seem pretty positive.
But I don't take reviews into account. I always go off of my own viewing experience.
That's true.
So
that's like with Gotham Knights. Like the reviews are like everyone's like meh, but like from what I've seen, and I'm like, it looks kind of fun still. Like I'll decide.
We've played stupider games
for sure.
Like,
what fucking Gang Beasts?
I fucking love Gang Beasts. That's not a stupid game.
Oh,
actually, that game is hilarious.
Just pick you up, get the fuck over there.
It's just some of the funniest things where you're like, you pick up your friend and he's like, put me down, and you're just
legs
like,
are kicking.
throw him into the subway. I love that
Kinda
game.
like I was like trying to climb a wall, like you can't catch me.
I love the octopus
Oh, that was terrifying.
when it just grabs you and you're just like,
I was like trying to run and he's
and you can't escape.
Nope.
You can't leave.
no escape.
So, but yeah, we played dumber games.
And I know I've talked about it before, but shit, I mean, I guess the next game would be Evil West that I brought up. But next big one, fucking the Callisto Protocol still, December 2nd.
Yeah. Some news on that one is I heard that Japan is banning the game
I think I might have heard of that.
because of, I guess, graphic nature, or there's something with the rating system over there that they're not allowing the game to be distributed. And I'm like, what? I was like, we're talking about Japan here that comes out with anime that's so fucked up. I mean, we're talking, they came out with Blood Sea, gruesome anime if you've seen it. They've came out with Chainsaw Man. Hello.
I mean, yeah.
Chainsaw Man, they've had I mean, every single anime you watch, if there's like they slit a throat, all of a sudden it's just
That arterial spray.
fucking fire hydrant of blood.
I mean, that's pretty accurate. But it's not like
So it's just funny to see that Japan, of all places, is at least I think it's just being put on hold. But I would say temporary banned.
well, I'm still stoked. And I don't know if I brought it up already. You know Josh Duhamel is the main character, right?
Josh is who?
Josh Duhamel,
I'm very bad
he was
with
in like
names.
an older show in Vegas about casinos and shit. And then he was like the Spec Ops leader in like the Transformers movies in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
That dude.
Okay.
He used to be play as.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or he's. Oh no, they probably had him play as it.
Yeah, because like I remember like when I first saw the trailer, like I don't know, I guess a year ago, or maybe less, and I was like,
It was probably less.
And I thought, yeah, it probably was. And I was like, oh, it looks kind of like Josh Duhamel. And then like watched the trailer like a month ago, and I went, that's fucking Josh Duhamel. And I looked it up, and they're like, yeah, it's him. And they're not pushing that at all.
Well, I mean, I think because with video games, they're pretty much having it like movies nowadays. I mean, a lot of video games are having actual actors modeled, and then they actually have those actors do voiceover work for those games. So
look at Call of Duty. That's their bread and butter now, basically.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
What do they have in there?
Like in the latest one, I can't think of his name, but the dude, he plays like the Mexican Special Forces leader, Alejandro Vargas, I think is his last name. I don't know what that dude's from, but I definitely recognize him. But they do that. Oh, shit. The guy that got playing Shepard, the fucked up general. I don't know.
Shepard. Oh, that sounds.
Remember General Shepard from the original Modern Warfare 2, who
yeah.
turned on you guys and everything? Dude was a piece of shit.
Who they have playing him?
I can't think of his name, but I know you know him.
Fuck.
White dude, bald as hell. And he
Bruce Willis.
Close.
I can't imagine Bruce Willis being a model.
Let me look him up. Modern Warfare 2 Shepard. Okay, so there is the old Shepard, and there's the new one. You know that guy.
Oh yeah, I have seen him.
He's the new one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like
I wonder why they would change his look up though. Like they already had like an established look for him. I feel like they would have kept him.
Yeah, big old mustache.
Yeah.
Ground your feet, soldier.
But yeah, no, I feel like video games. They're doing that nowadays. So I don't think there's much of a push because it's not so quote unquote special anymore. But it is cool to see actors in those types of roles now.
Yeah, and Kimiko from The Boys, she's in it too.
Oh, Karen Fukuhara?
Yeah, she's in it.
I fucking love her.
And everybody in the comments was like, don't fucking kill her. Do not kill her. Like, I don't want to see her die. Don't do it.
I fucking love her.
She's badass.
She's probably one of the prettiest women I've ever seen.
And she'll rip your face off.
That's fine.
If
I were to die by any woman, it would be her.
That scene was crazy, I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. Holy shit. I did my best Crash Bandicoot impression, wow.
Fucking Crash Bandicoot. I love it. I loved when they came out with the remake for the PS5. That shit was dope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they did. You played all those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit. Still hard as fuck.
Yeah. I remembered how frustrating that fucking game was. I was just like, God, fuck!
Oh, dude.
You missed the ledge by like this much and just all of
And it's the camera angle because you're running towards yourself. Oh,
the fucking mask.
Yeah. And in the Dead Space remake's coming out January 27th.
Okay, so soon. Very soon.
Soon.
Very soon.
Callisto Protocol, and then that right after, pretty much.
Yeah, they don't. I'm sure they don't do too much with the remake though, right? Or the remaster. They just update some graphics and stuff.
Well,
like that.
it looks like pretty much a rebuild because the game, the first one's pretty old at this point. Came out when we were in
junior high.
No, high school for sure.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I guess we haven't seen like a whole lot of gameplay, but it looks pretty. Like they probably like rebuilt it because I mean, like
so like new controls.
I don't know about
ways of going about that.
Controls and all that might be kind of similar, but
what do you mean by rebuilt?
Well, I mean,
need more.
I mean, it's not just like a little remaster where they just kind of like put a little coat of paint on it. Mm-hmm. Like it looks like they rebuilt like graphics. Everything it's like current. Like they probably had to redo.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
that's what I said.
Well, I thought you meant just like one of these classic remasters was like, here it is, and just like the water looks a little bit better, kind of shit.
No,
you know, shit like
that's
that.
not. No, I meant exactly what you said. Okay. So, is that it for nerdy news? I believe that is.
Actually, I almost forgot. The Last of Us show is premiering January 15th.
January 15th of 23? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were going to get that anytime soon.
Yeah, no, it leaked. Like the release date leaked for it like last week or something, a couple days ago. And then like they just came out and were like, yep, January 15th. Only thing I'm a little nervous about. The trailer looks good. Everything seems good, but the actors themselves, like Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey and all them, they were all like actively encouraged to not play the games. Actively encouraged to like just totally ignore the source material. And it's like,
when fucking
why?
producers do that shit,
I don't know why.
that's dumb.
It's just like, and like clearly from the trailers, it looks like it's probably just going to be a rehashing of the first game story. I mean, from what we've seen, like,
So then they definitely should have played the first
yeah,
game.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I don't get that shit.
It's these producers nowadays, man. They want it's all about control. They just want to be able to. Oh, we want this show to be the way we think it is.
Exactly,
it's like,
yeah.
fuck you and the way you think it is, because there's already an established fucking story for the damn game. Make it for the show. We don't care if it's generally the same. We really don't. We just want to see it live action.
Yeah.
That's how fans are. I mean, that's really how fans are. We really don't care about a new story.
That's why I've said it before. I never understood the hate when people are like, fan service. Yeah, what's wrong with that, man?
Oh yeah, like
What's
when we
wrong with
got
that?
all that stuff for like Endgame or something like that, or like Star Wars would come out with some shit like
It's some neckbeard asshole in his fucking basement. That's fan service. Shut the fuck up,
It's
man.
like, do you hate the topic? Do you hate the series? You don't? Then why the fuck are you complaining about
Those are
fan
the
service?
dudes who they're just gonna hate it no matter
Well, you know
what.
what's funny? It's like critics will say that shit too, and it's like, fuck you. You're just a naturally born asshole.
I mean, you're just not a fan, so that's why it seems dumb to you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
How about you eat a bag of dicks?
It's all, I mean, obviously all subjective, but goddamn, like there's a reason why nerds like us love that shit. It's because it's good. It's fun for us.
A good story is a good story.
Yeah.
I think that's all I had on that.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. We essentially just wanted to get into episodes of Andor, since we have yet to be able to review any of the episodes for the past 2 weeks, 7, 8, and then now we have 9 to review.
And it'll be 10 tonight.
And yeah, 10 tonight. So, but we'll do a little bit of a review for 7, 8, and 9. So we're going to try not to stay on a specific topic too long.
Try.
Because we have so much to cover.
Got a lot of episodes. I mean, 7, for my little light review, kind of covered it.
7 was the one where they finally did the heist, right?
No, that was 6. 7 was right after.
7 was right after.
7's the one where I said, yeah, now he's right in the end. Now he's in the slammer.
Yeah.
And I also
Hookers and blow.
Yeah. Immediately, I was like, he immediately blew his money on hookers and blow. It's fucking hilarious.
It is kind of fucked up the way they got him, though.
Yeah.
Like, he literally wasn't doing anything. He was just minding his own fucking business. And then all of a sudden, hey, you. What are you doing? Are you with them? Are you a rebel?
No.
And you're like, what the fuck? I'm just going to the store. I'm a tourist.
Tourist. Yeah. Tell it to the judge.
Then fucking Matt over here. You spelled terrorist wrong.
You did. But what was it? Oh yeah, one of my first notes about episode 7 was, and in the later episodes 8 and 9, I'm like, that guy Cyril, Cyril Karn, whatever that.
Yeah, the goofy looking guy.
Dweeby motherfucker living with his mom. I was like, holy shit, his mother is fucking horrendous. She is awful.
Yeah, she's a horrible mother.
God, I hate her. I mean, I know that's the point, but fuck.
Like, you kind of see like his backstory and why the way he is.
That dude's just miserable.
Yeah.
What was it? She's talking to him in one of these later episodes, and he's just like
Eating
slurping his cereal, just ignoring her. And she's just, well, you know, fucking you abandoned me.
I got a promotion.
And she's, ow.
Yeah, and then changes her attitude. I'm like, bro, hate this bitch.
Uncle Hollow will be so pleased. She's just a hag. Ugh.
Yeah. But that one chick, what'd you say her name was? The blonde in the
Vel.
She is a menace. She's scary.
Yeah, so I thought...
No, not Vel. Vel's the rebel. I'm talking the Imperial.
Oh, Miro.
Mira.
I fucking love her still. She's probably one of my favorite characters from this show.
Yeah, so...
She's on it.
She's legit scary. Every time she just has this like menacing look about her, and especially in episode 9
with
when
Bix.
she's interrogating Bix, I was like, she did that weird, like, I don't know if you saw it, the lip twitch.
I didn't see that.
Bro, Bro, that lip twitch, I was like looking at it like, oh God.
She's got it.
If I was
dude.
getting interrogated by her, I would have been like, oh, here's all the fucking plans.
Whatever you got it. Just
She
take it.
looks like she's got a screw loose.
She's dude. That was only like my first first note from episode 8 was like Miro still got it.
Mm-hmm.
She still got it. I still love her, man. She's on her shit.
No, she's legit.
Like I said, she's like the most competent Imperial officer, agent, whatever we've ever seen, to my knowledge. Really,
minus who was Darth Vader's right hand?
Oh, Tarkin.
Tarkin, yeah.
Moff Tarkin. Yeah, well,
but he
respect to
obviously.
Tarkin, the OG. Respect.
Obviously, he was
And,
probably top dog, but she is very,
and of
very
course,
close.
animated Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Yeah,
That dude is on his shit.
if you don't remember him, blue, red eyes.
Yeah. And I think there's kind of leaning into he might be showing up in maybe next season of Mandalorian or something.
Ooh,
Which would be sick.
that would be sick. So for this, oh yeah, so I wanted to talk about the prison. That shit's kind of wild.
Yeah, I did. I was like, this is like some Hunger Games kind of shit. And like, they're like, when they're talking about the floor, I'm like, oh, the floor just like zaps you. No, it fucking kills you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They just have different levels.
I did not expect that. Like, they're all trying to sleep and the guy just, dead face down in the fucking middle of the hallway. And they're like, we're going to smell him all night.
Yeah. I was like, damn, that means it's happened.
Yeah, they're like, fuck again. Damn.
Yeah.
And like looking at the prison, just like a bunch of these like underwater fucking like platforms.
The tunnels. It almost looked like Camino for a hot second.
Yeah.
Like it literally has Camino vibes where you go and they take the elevators and then you walk through and you see all the clones and all that stuff. It has those types of vibes. Obviously not with military stuff, but that's just what I viewed. But it looks like there's some conspiring.
Oh, right at the end, I was like, right at the end, well, at first I was like, hey, Andy Serkis, my man, he's here.
You know what's actually hella funny about that though?
What?
Is that he's now played 2 different characters within the Star Wars films. Did I stump you? Or you can't remember?
I can't remember.
Can't remember? All right, so Andy Serkis played as Snoke.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, even so, like if you if you go back and like listen to the voice, you could definitely hear Andy Serkis. But I thought it was funny seeing him in the prison and go, hey, that's Snoke.
My man.
What's going on, dude?
But yeah, then right in the end of episode 9, I was like, Andy Serkis is in the rebellion, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going. Because, yeah, that poor old guy. Oof.
Yeah, what's up with him? I'm confused.
I think he was just old and breaking down.
So he's like mentally
It
deteriorating.
looked like he was kind of going through like some kind of Alzheimer's shit too.
That's what I was figuring.
Shit like that. He's just
like some type of Alzheimer's or dementia or something.
He had like 40 days left on his sentence.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Real quick, I was cracking up about those prison guards right when we see him in episode 8. I was like, they're like fucking wearing snowboard boots. When they fucking the guards walk up right when they get brought down the elevator.
Oh, the little platform.
They're like fucking wearing snowboard boots, straight up. Like,
well, yeah, they got to have some type of protection from that floor.
I guess. Yeah, it's probably has something to do with that. But I was looking at, I was like, those like I'm pretty certain those are snowboard boots. Actually.
Oh, like actual, like that's they're using for a prop.
Yeah. Like I'm looking at it, I pause. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I could go online and find something like that right now. That's a snowboard boot.
Was it K2 DC? Is it what brand are we talking here? Are we talking Burton? Are we talking?
Are they Sims?
Yeah, so like come on now.
Speaking of snowboard boots, I still need to get new ones.
I need to get a new board.
Me too.
It is time, people. Snowboarding season is here.
Winter is coming.
We actually had a nice little thunderstorm rolling through our area. And the mountains got some solid snow.
We've been getting hammered with rain. They've been getting hammered with snow up there. So keep it coming. But I was cracking up with with Miro. Not cracking up at first. I was like, this is tough because I'm rooting for Miro. Like,
oh really?
I wanted to find him. Like I'm rooting for her, but then it's tough because I'm like, fuck, buddy, but he's got to get away.
I wonder what's gonna happen in the end to where she kind of backs off and he escapes, because obviously we know from Rogue One that she's no longer chasing him at that point.
But how?
But
Yet to be seen. But
because what, we got three more episodes.
yeah,
Right?
10, 11, 12.
10, 11, 12. 10 being tonight.
Oh,
Tuesday.
And Cyril with her, he's a fucking creep.
Which one?
Cyril, the dude with his mom. That dude, he's a fucking creep. Like when she was interrogating, all right, Karn.
Yeah.
When she was interrogating him because he kept sending reports from his new shitty job.
Oh yeah, and when he showed up randomly, like in front of her, and was just like, "I've been following you. I know that you're gonna be harming me." I was like,
yeah, he's like, you have given me a reason to live. What?
I was like, mad stalker, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was like, bro, relax. Damn.
That scene made me feel very. But she handled it like a fucking boss. She was like, "You were fucking back the fuck up."
She's like, "You follow me one more time, I'm gonna fuck you up."
Yeah.
Damn. And she's an ISB agent. You don't fuck with those guys. That's like, they're like the boogeymen of the Empire.
So, but he did seem like
he was just unhinged, bro. Like, what the, like she unlocked something in him when she's interrogating him, and when she's trying to walk out, and he stopped her twice from walking out. I was like, bro, if you stop her one more fucking time, I'm gonna snap.
Oh, when he put hands on her, I was like, dude, I'm surprised she did just.
Yeah, I was surprised she didn't fucking like judo chop, you know,
just fucking flip him,
throat chop.
He wakes up in the same prison that Cassian is in. Ooh, shit! Oh shit!
What the twist?
What the twist? That would have been actually fucking nuts.
That would have been good. But yeah, I was like, man, like, ugh. Just and then following her like on her walk to work. Ew.
What's funny is that guy. No offense, guy. I'm so sorry, but you look like a pedophile.
I mean, hardcore. I mean, I could just see him right now with like a little wispy mustache, sweaty forehead.
What the fuck is?
Oh my god, what is he?
Disgusting. Yeah, he's definitely not fun.
I was cracking up with the prison. I was like, what the fuck kind of prison is this, man? They're like a fucking NASCAR pit crew in there.
Oh yeah,
straight up. All right, go time. Zip, 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 zip. All right, done. Boop, boop, zip, 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 zip. And if you're too slow, you die.
Yeah.
Or you get fucked up at least. You get shocked. Whatever they said, zapped or something. Fuck.
NASCAR. I didn't even think about that.
The prison,
NASCAR
dude,
pit crew.
The prison, I was like, damn. You just gotta like suck down some like nutrient paste out of the fucking wall.
Oh,
scrumptious.
Yeah. He's like, this is your food. This is your water.
You can have as much food as you want.
Yeah. You'll learn to love it.
And if you win, you actually get like flavor with your food or something than just like some nutrient paste. Just scrumptious.
Yeah, when he said when you win you get flavor, I went, so there's no flavor in that disgusting thing that you're sucking out of the wall?
Just gray fucking paste, I guess. Delicious and nutritious. Oh, and we saw Saw Gerrera show up in the end, episode 8. Forrest Whitaker's character.
Yeah.
Saw Gerrera.
Yeah.
That dude's always showing up.
I do remember that, and I was like, oh shit, that's the guy.
Saw Gerrera. And my next note was like, and he's an asshole, like pretty much always. He's always a dick. I mean, he's a rebel, but he's like, he's like not part of the rebellion. He's a rebel.
Yeah.
But they're like, hey, Saw, help us out. He's, nah.
No. Good luck.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Because you don't really want to work with Saw.
He never, I mean, it's kind of like that with Rogue One, too. Like, he just did not care to be bothered with any of that shit at all.
And when he showed up in Jedi Fallen Order. Remember when you go to Kashyyyk? Yeah. That dude's always fucking something up. He's always fucking shit up.
Fucking cameo.
With that chick Vel, the blonde one. And remember how we thought her and that other chick might be together?
Yeah.
For sure.
You think for sure?
Oh, like how they were talking in episode 8. They're like,
what about us?
Less time together. And they're like, I told you the mission comes first. We take what's left. I love you.
Like, this is life or death. I was like, okay.
So I initially thought they were after Cassian, like hired by somebody else, like to hunt him down and like fuck him up. But it seems like Luthen hired them to get him. And so maybe they're not bad like I thought. Like I thought initially, oh shit, she's a problem now.
You thought Val was going to be an issue?
Yeah, like maybe she's like
I
now.
never thought that. I never had that feeling.
That was the vibe when like she first met with. Who was it? Was it Mon Mothma she met with? Well, I don't know. She met with somebody and they were like, oh yeah, kind of go find him. I was like, oh, she's a problem. I guess not. Well, I guess we'll see. But you find out she's like a rich kid.
Yeah, we got 3 episodes, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah. You find out she's a trust fund baby, just fucking playing.
Said trust fund baby?
Basically.
Oh,
It's like a trust fund baby just playing in the rebellion, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 was pretty crazy. Episode 9.
Was it crazy? I don't know.
Well,
The past 2 episodes, past 3 episodes, so 7, 8, and 9, were kind of
I guess I wouldn't say crazy.
slow.
But there was a lot I liked in it. Like certain lines people said, things people did. Like with Miro, I'm just constantly impressed by Miro. I fucking love her. Like, what was it when she's interrogating Bix? Which that was fucked up. She's making her listen to like kids being fucking murdered or something.
Yeah, something wild like that. And I was just like, oh,
jeez.
ugh.
Yeah, that was rough. Fuck. And Bix, she's just going through it, bro. She gets her fucking head smashed against the wall, and now she's just fucking broken. And they just like tossed her, and good enough. Fuck. Well, with Miro, what was it she said? What was it Bix said to her or something? And she was like, the line I loved with Miro, she like leaned down to her ear and she's like, unlike my peers, I try. It's like, fuck yeah, you do. You fucking do.
Yes, you do.
Everybody
you
else
go,
was,
girl.
Everybody else was like, we'll get them. And then just like, just fucking dicks around until everybody's, oh, what happened? Miro's like, we got shit to do. And she's doing it.
Yeah, no, she's definitely a force to be reckoned with. I'm very curious on what they're going to do by the end of the show for her.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they did do a good job of building a villain out of her.
Yeah. This is one Star Wars movie where I'm for sure like rooting for the villain at the same time as the hero.
I mean, I was rooting for Darth Vader at the end of Rogue One.
He won.
Just full-on massacre. I want to see more of that.
Just straight up fucked up side of Darth Vader.
I want to see them come out with stories of like the old Republic Sith and see how fucked up that shit would
we
be.
could see some Darth Bane, Malik,
and Nihilus.
Yep. Give me. I can see.
They were way more brutal than the Sith that we've seen.
Shit, Malik's only got like half a jaw, right? That's why he has that big metal fucking thing.
Yeah.
What is it with the Sith and everybody getting like body replacement?
Like cybernetic
some kind
stuff.
of something replaced because they get fucked up, I guess.
I'm sure. Yeah, probably that also helps with just like the evil look.
Yeah,
I feel like all evil characters have some type of body dysmorphia.
Yeah, I say it's a bit of that like body dysmorphia or like body horror kind of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Anakin's a fucking torso.
I'm sure if we could give him a robotic head, he would have that too.
He's the Black Knight, like, come back here, I'll bite your legs off. Running away.
All right, we'll call it a draw.
Your bloody legs off. It's just a flesh wound. No, it isn't.
I'm invincible.
He's like hopping after him. I still love that when he's got just one leg left, or 2 legs left, I guess. Both his arms are off. And Arthur drops down to pray and just
kicks him
in the head. Just classic.
Fucking love Monty Python.
None shall pass. We just none shall pass. Excuse me, sir. We none shall pass. Yeah, gotta love it. I was raised on that shit, dude. What do we got?
I was like, there's not really much else on.
I was saying, shit, it's been a long time since we've actually seen like inside the Senate, like chamber and all that shit.
Yeah, that was kind of like,
it was kind of neat.
Fucked up seeing like everyone just kind of ignoring.
There was like one person who was like,
started turning off all their lights and shit. I was like, wow.
Yeah, there was like one voice who was like, yeah, tell him. And the rest were like, shut the fuck up. Get him out of here.
Yeah, they just straight up ignored her. I was like, man, that's pretty fucked up. And that, I feel like that's like a common theme within politics is like you start just having this voice ignored. No one takes it into account. No one even bothers thinking about it. They don't even give a second thought. They're just like, no, no, enough of your insolence.
No listening. La, 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 la. No, you can't tell me.
They're all just big babies,
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
At the end of the day, every single political figure in Star Wars and in real life,
Yeah,
all just giant children.
yeah, well, I don't like it.
Yeah. So ridiculous. Oh my God, get over it.
Oh, I was cracking up too. Not cracking up. Fucking kind of surprised. I don't know why I keep saying cracking up. Oh, with the prison, when they find out, basically you never leave. Like you say, you get released from prison, they just recycle you back in somewhere else.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, that was one guy. I think the medic or whoever when they were working on the old dude.
Yeah, I'm fucking drawing a blank somehow.
We just talked about it. Anyway, the old guy who was kind of just forgetting, having a hard time, falling apart, and then he finally fell down in the hallway, and they had to call a medic for him and everything. But I think the medic or somebody said like, "Oh, like they made a mistake," because remember there was like that big uproar earlier where they're like, "What's going on? What's going on? We don't know. We don't know what's happening." They flooded a whole section or something. And the
when
medic,
those two guys were like signing back and forth.
yeah. I think the medic was saying something like, he was like, yeah, they made a mistake. Like they found a prisoner who was in block 2 and now he's in like block 3 or something. He got released out of block 2 and then like 2 days later he's in a new block. So that's what I'm saying. They're just recycling these people. And like that's like that one guy in Cassian's block. He keeps saying he's like you ain't leaving. He's like, remember he's like they'll keep you here as long as they want.
Yeah, that's why they're now conspiring.
Yeah.
And like you're seeing like, oh come on, we need to do this. He's like, you really want to be here forever.
I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, damn, you really don't leave. You get released and then just boop, put into another cell block, totally far away. Oh, look, new prisoner. God.
That's, and you wonder why, like, I remember us talking about rebels being terrorists and all that, but when you're against a tyrannical government, is it really terrorism? Yeah. I mean, yes, it is, but
yeah. You know. I mean, shit, like we were talking about founding fathers. I mean, that's domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
It worked out in our favor. But let's not forget that part.
Yeah. It's still terrorism.
Hey, we're still domestic terrorists.
So, I kind of, I mean, I'm enjoying the show. We got 3 more episodes. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like they still have a lot of room to cover.
Yeah, and I'm like, how is it going to end? Like, what are we doing now? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe, like, in the end, we'll see him, like, link up. Or with those Rogue One guys or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But
they'll probably reference it somehow. We'll see.
That actually brings us to a close.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. So, we didn't really have a topic for this week. We kind of just wanted to essentially get the whole Andor thing. I mean, we did have a topic, but it was like a backup just in case we weren't able to cover.
We could just drop it real quick. It is kind of news, you could say.
I mean, yeah, real quick. So basically, I don't know if you guys know about the James Webb Telescope, but it was launched in December.
If you don't, what are you fucking doing?
What are you doing?
Come on.
It's it was launched in December. They got new photos of it, space and shit in July, and they've been studying stuff. And what the main reason for this telescope was for them to look back and to see where the Big Bang may have happened. And what they found was that what should have been an area of undeveloped or still forming galaxies is that these galaxies are actually fully formed, completely formed.
Fuck, like they've been there for a minute.
And yeah, they've been there already for like millions of years or something like that. And so in astrophysics, they're basically, you'd see like this clickbait of, oh my God, it disproved the Big Bang Theory. Well,
hold your horses now.
Not necessarily disproved it. Now, what's going on is that now the scientific community has to reevaluate everything that they know about the universe that we are living in. And what they think is that the universe may be older than we thought. A lot older.
Fuck.
Which is scary to think about.
Yeah, I mean, fuck,
because that means our timetable has been way off for a while.
I mean, fuck, because we can see further than we've ever been able to see.
Mm-hmm.
And now what we were expecting to see, nothingness. I guess there's a lot more something out there.
I'm not sure if you guys know. Anytime any of these astrophysicists or NASA or any of these guys look into space, you guys are looking back in time.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, look up in the sky. You're looking back in time.
yeah,
Really?
any of those faraway stars, that's back in time. So it's such a cool thing to think about. I remember being camping, looking up at all the stars, and like, wow, I'm just looking at the past.
Wonder how many of those are like actually still there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because millions and millions of years can pass by, billions of years.
I mean, shit, yeah,
light years,
billions of years. One of those stars probably just...
It really blows my brain.
Yeah, it sure does. What was it? I read something kind of interesting about that, where they said, they proposed. What was it? Someone said, I proposed that the first stars were not made of hydrogen, rather they were made of ice. Which is a interesting kind of theory, because Big Bang, everything would be fire and molten and forming.
Would it be ice like? It wouldn't be like our version of ice, where it's frozen water, but it would be like dry ice.
Yeah, no, they're saying, what was it? The Big Bang synthesized abundant C and O, which combined with H to form H2O, CO2, and CH4, etc. These gases freeze relatively early in the universe time frame, so clumping was not gravitational, but physicochemical. I think that's how you say that.
Yeah.
They're saying the same way snowflakes form, so we didn't have to wait 500 million years for snowflakes to clump. Happened very quickly once the universe cooled below the freezing point. Hence, the James Webb Telescope sees lots of red-shifted galaxies from the early universe.
Yeah, so...
I don't know what all that shit means, really.
Red-shifted galaxies. So I actually know about this a little bit.
All right, there we go.
So red-shifted galaxies are basically the galaxies that are furthest away from us. That's... So redshift is like the way they view all these galaxies, and they know like the distances and all that, is by its color. What color it gives off. It uses light spectrum to determine how far something is. So like blue and purple, I get indigo, whatever, those kind of galaxies are closer to us. And then red on the other side of the spectrum of the colors is furthest away.
Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
Science class.
Roy G. Biv. That was science too, huh? So red-shifted galaxies are just basically what's furthest away from us currently.
Way out there. Shit.
So obviously looking towards the Big Bang, that's what we would see, more red-shifted galaxies.
Way out there.
Yeah. So it's way, way out there.
There was an interesting little excerpt here from this article that I thought was pretty cool. You'll like to hear it. It says, someone said, this sometimes come up. Could the universe have always existed? They said, the problem is, if the universe had existed for an infinite amount of time, everything that could possibly happen must have already happened an infinite number of times, including that we don't exist and never did, but we know we do exist. Playing with infinity quickly results in absurdity, as one guy says. So, yeah.
So they're basically saying there had to have been a beginning.
Yeah, because if it's not like, has it always existed? Because if it did, then we exist and we don't at the same time. It's...
That's like that. That's like the whole idea of multiverse, though. I feel like you're just going through these different parallel universes,
and that's where that
excuse me. Ooh.
Fucking
my dad sneezes. So no, I do believe there was a beginning, and Big Bang obviously has had numerous amounts of experiments and evidence backing it up for many years. But with the new finds from the James Webb Telescope, they do have to reevaluate and look more into it as to what may have happened for the Big Bang. But
what was it? The other theory that it's going to happen again too? Like it just keeps...
Yeah, so there's different theories of the Big Bang. There, as everyone knows, they're saying that the universe is expanding. And don't know how they can tell that.
Nothingness is getting bigger.
That means endlessness is getting bigger. That doesn't make any fucking sense, Pete Holmes. But yeah, so it expands, it's still expanding from said Big Bang. But there's theory that it may actually come back and contract,
Do it again.
and then do it again.
Fuck.
And just continuously. That's a theory. I don't know too much on evidence of that even happening.
I mean, I don't even know.
I feel like that has something to do with the whole universe being infinite.
Yeah.
Which
I wouldn't say that's, totally impossible. I mean, shit.
I mean, what can we say, really? Honestly, like, we're just humans. We're only here for a finite amount of time.
Yeah.
And there's only so much that we can actually know. So
yeah, so I was like, I don't even know how you'd begin to try to prove something like that.
it really is interesting for scientists. Like, yeah, like we'll accept it, but it's like, how do we really know? How can we really know?
Yep.
And people are gonna be like, oh, if you do the study, if you research and all that. I'm like, but legitimately, how do we know?
Yeah. We just have strong theories.
We just have
and
strong theories, and we got to continuously do research and continuously do these experiments to figure out what the hell is going on in this vast universe that we're in.
Pretty big.
It's kind of big, yeah.
It's
just a little big.
On the large side.
Yeah.
But what was it? He was like, so we can assume that the universe got started somehow, but now we're just a little less sure as to how it actually fucking happened.
Yeah.
I don't imagine we'll ever have the real answer.
I don't think we'll have the real answer. I mean, because I don't know. Technology is an amazing thing. And relatively, technology for us has been advancing pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We might get our own little idea or a solid grasp of how the universe may have started within our lifetime. Who knows? Because technology, like I said, is advancing a lot faster compared to back in the past.
Yeah, I mean, shit, the biggest comparison I keep saying is from the Civil War ended. Just about 100 years after that, we went to the fucking moon. That's wild.
Yeah, that's right.
That's wild. I still just can't get over that. I'm like, damn, just about 100 years after the Civil fucking War, moon.
And not only that, what is it? 60 years after that, and we already have plans to send people to Mars to live for the rest of their life.
And start like terraforming that shit.
Fuck.
Fuck.
So, like I said, we may see answers within our lifetime, but who knows?
That'll be the day.
Yeah.
What day that is, I don't know.
It's crazy. Super crazy. So, I mean, that was the little thing I wanted to kind of talk about. It's not little, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That ends it for today's podcast, honestly.
That's it.
That was a pretty fun one. I liked all the news that we got, because we haven't had a lot of news lately.
Yeah. And I felt like there wasn't that much, but I mean, looking back on us doing this now, there was a good bit of news.
So, thank you guys once again for tuning in to Big Effin Nerds.
Do it again.
Do it again next week. We come out with new episodes every Friday. Be sure to check out our Instagram, and we also now have a TikTok.
We do?
Yeah. I created a TikTok. So you can check that one out. It's at Big Effin Nerds. You can also email us at bigeffinnerds@gmail.com, or hit us up on any one of those social platforms. As I said before, new episodes every Friday on Spotify, Anchor.fm, and YouTube. Just type in our names. We should pop up.
Yep.
Hopefully. Excuse me. I believe that may be it.
Next week, I'll be talking about God of War. I won't spoil nothing, but I'm going to talk about it.
Next week's definitely going to be focused on God of War.
Yeah.
There may be spoilers. We don't know yet.
Well,
the game will be out.
I'll try not to, but yeah.
And hopefully I could get in some Black Panther review. Because I do plan on watching it this weekend.
Well, fuck, dude, go for
Oh, go for it.
That's one of those things I said. You asked me the one time, you're like, would you be mad if I went myself? Nah, dude, I don't blame you for that. Go for it.
Matt generally doesn't like going on the first weekends.
It's too crazy.
However, that was back in the past.
Yeah, it's true.
Weekends nowadays aren't as bad.
Times have changed.
Plus, you get reserved seating.
Yeah, that's true.
I think one of the biggest reasons why you didn't like it was because
That's true.
you had to fight for seating.
Less of a problem these days.
So, yeah, no. So we'll probably have that for next week. Yeah. Anyways, Matt,
Yes.
do you have anything for the nerds out there in the world?
I think so. I think I got something. Yeah, I could just, really all I could say was just fucking later taters.
Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.